They say the watched pot never boils. It's a figure of speech, but where have I been? Making breakfast cereal. It is October 2nd, Wednesday morning. I've been on the run. I drove back from Tucson, Phoenix, Simi Valley, Detroit, and changed the water pump on my truck, and then I went silent. Where did I go? I'm still here. I'm in good health, and I've had a rather couple major changes in my life. So MsHipChik and I split up actually quite a while ago, but to keep a long story short and keep this less about my personal life and more about just CW. I've seen her a couple of times, but we're done, unfortunately. Just the way things go. You grow apart, you grow together, you grow apart. We grew apart just like my ex-wife, who I also see. I may be getting the turbo weasel back, but we'll see how that plays out because I know her all too well. I also gave up the apartment I was renting that I rented after my divorce, which is now several years ago. And I did something that I didn't really want to do, but I moved into a house I'd owned, and it is a wreck of stuff. Just stuff everywhere. Stuff. Just unloaded my truck into whatever corner I could put stuff in, and it is pouring rain. I just wanted to keep people updated that I'm still alive and everything is fine. And just there's the T-Rock. And I've actually got a house with a garage. It's in my name, which was always a bone of contention with the old ex-CW. There's a 2500 Suburban in my garage with a front door and a back door. So 9 years ago, the ex and I bought this. Like my wiring? This was going to be her office, but things change. 9 years ago, the ex and I, which light switch does what? 9 years ago, the ex and I bought this house, and we were going to retire here after we did extensive renovations to it. It was built in the 60s. It's a cedar log house. The word home has a lot of weight to it, so you make a house a home. We're going to extend the kitchen 15, 18 feet out into the yard towards the lake and do the same thing to the, oops, don't want to forget about that. And do the same thing to the master bedroom, turn it into a master bathroom, and move that 18 feet that way. But things change. Life goes on, and you make some different plans, and you move along, turn the page. You look back, but you have to look forward. Anyways, so this house was a rental for years and years and years, but I should have decided last fall. I rented to some deadbeats, some people I knew, and they just trashed the place. Didn't throw their trash away for 6 months. It was piled up in the garage. And when I sent a crew in to clean it, the guy told me there was even several bags in the boathouse. But they had it piled up in the garage. Piled high. Piled, just, you name it, it was in there. Everything. Cigarette butts, dog, blah, 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 dog poop. Yeah. Anyway, so I moved into the house, and I thought I had a relationship, but I don't know women. Women are from Mars, or men are from Mars, women are from Venus. It ran hot and cold. Don't bother me, unblock me, she unblocks me, she blocks me, she loves me not, so maybe it's over. It seems to be, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. Everybody likes a relationship, a warm body. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm alive. I got to unpack this place. I got stuff to do. I got stuff everywhere. These 2 couches are from the previous tenants, but they've got to go in my dump truck. And this is my couch. I found it at the dumpster. And some women are just too fancy for me. Maybe they don't like things that I put together with a little piece of wood here and a few sheetrock screws there. New furniture costs money, and it's all garbage. So it's Wednesday morning, October 2nd, and I've got a beautiful view. The leaves are changing in the Adirondacks. And I've got a trip planned. I'm just about to buy a ticket to go to Palm Springs. What else is new? What am I going to buy to drive back? I don't know, maybe a Subaru, something practical. So that's it. That's all the news. Just like the New York Times, all the news that's fit to print. I also have, I was thinking of creating another channel. the Digging with CW channel didn't go anywhere because the guy that I was going to hire to dig for me was the guy living here, and he's gone with the wind, and the further away he goes, the better off everybody will be. But he also took the washer dryer and the concrete or stone cutting saw that I bought brand new. So we got a few issues to deal with, don't we? But I've been writing poetry, so I was thinking of creating a channel where I just sit there. And some people do mukbang where they eat sloppy food, maybe mac and cheese, but I was thinking of reading my poetry. I've got quite a bit of it that I wrote, particularly to this woman who told me to stop writing the poetry to her and just write it to somebody else, or just read it on YouTube maybe. So I was thinking about doing that. I don't think the car guys are going to want to listen to my poetry. There's no car stuff in it at all, or maybe one or two words. But there's some interesting stuff. I've always had it spinning away in my head, and maybe it's time to read it. CW reads poetry, or reading poetry with something or other. But it's there. I just got to decide what to do with it. Alrighty, I got to find the off button. And thank you very much for watching. And maybe one day something I do will go viral. And I'll be able to do some landscaping here because this place needs a ton of work. It's basically been a unit, just a rental of mine for almost 10 years. Mrs. CW, the ex, would have done it, but I'm not doing it. And when I sit here at night, which I've only slept here 2 nights, when I sleep here at night, I can watch just these 2 little weed trees moving in the breeze because there's no light at all. Maybe some stars in the distance. And that yard light's not working, so it might need a new light bulb. All right, I'm going to hit the off button. I'm going to go back and eat my hot cereal because you know what they say about the watched pot. At least if you're watching it, it won't burn. And I wonder what turned that woman off that was interested in me. Maybe it was the mouse traps. My guys came to clean up, my crew, and they left ketchup containers. So now we know that mice love ketchup because they ate every single drop of the ketchup. And I caught one customer. They did not touch the mustard nor the bouillon cubes. So I left the cheese wrapper here, but I guess I caught the one mouse that was causing all the damage. And good luck to you, my friend, because he ended up in the yard, upside down. All right, where's the hot cereal? I'm gonna start putting stuff away. I've got lots of it. Too much crap. Keep in touch. I will.